All right, and we are live. Welcome back with Murphy Mack to another episode of the Fitness Beginner Podcast. I just want to start off the episode by apologizing for last week. I had some technical difficulties. My stream didn't get recorded somehow, so I wasn't able to download it and edit it. So I had to use the live stream from Instagram, and it was just a whole hot mess. And I couldn't get it, could never get it to upload. The quality wasn't good. It is what it is, but I finally got it up to y'all, so y'all can go back and listen to episode 40 of the Fitness Beginner Podcast. It's up and it's live now. So if y'all haven't listened to that one, y'all go check it out and then come back and listen to this one. This is episode 41. I finally got my mic back working and my camera, so we should be good. Hopefully, we won't have any technical difficulties. Just go around and we can get it up to y'all in a timely manner with the good audio quality, so y'all don't have to listen to the trash mic on my phone. But yeah, so today the topic of the podcast is all things body weight exercises. So kind of we're gonna talk about what they are, who should do them, why you should do them, how to do them. Just go over a few body weight exercises that y'all can do. We're gonna go over the pros and cons of body weight exercises. So that's what we're gonna do in today's podcast. But before we do the podcast, y'all know I gotta update y'all about myself. So this week is the week that I've been looking forward to for a while because Saturday is my triathlon. So if y'all listen to my podcast, y'all probably heard me talk about the triathlon before. I've been training for one for several months now. Pretty much since December or so. So it's been a while, probably about 6 months I've been training for it. And it's Saturday. It's finally here. If anybody's curious, it's just a sprint triathlon. So it's kind of it's a short distance one. It's not a full one. And it's over in Fairhope, Alabama, if you know where that's at. So that's where I'll be doing the triathlon. It'll be my very first one. I've never done anything like this. I've never ran a 5K, a marathon, or anything like that. I've never done a cycling race. I've never done any kind of swimming race. So this will be completely new to me. I've never done any three of the swim, bike, or run. So we're gonna be completely new. And my goal is just not to come in last. That's my goal. If I don't come in last, that'll be a win for me. And then of course, obviously, I want to finish. But I'm pretty confident I'm going to finish. I'm not worried about not finishing because I've been training for a while now, and I've already done the distances several times myself. So the only thing that worries me is the swimming. The swimming's going to be tough, but once I get past that, I'll be good. Luckily, we do the swimming first, so I can go ahead and knock it out and get it out the way. But other than that, we're going to hop into the quick tip segment of the podcast. And today's quick tip is, if you're trying to do strength training, if your goal is to build muscle and you want to put on some mass, but at the same time you still want to do a little bit of cardio just to stay in shape, to get your body keep your body in shape, keep your cardiovascular system going. What I would suggest is make sure you do your training, like your exercises, your lifting weights, you're working out, do that first before you do your cardio. If that's your main goal. If your main goal is to build muscle, build size, build strength, do that first and then do your cardio afterwards. And same goes for vice versa. For me, I'm training for a triathlon, so my goal right now is cardio. That's what I would do first because that's my main goal. So you want to be able to give your max energy, your max effort to whatever your goal is. So if it is to build muscle, then obviously you want to go ahead and do your lifting first so that you can put more effort, more energy, and your body's fresh to do those exercises and stuff. So this is going to help you out. It's going to help you perform better in the gym. So I would suggest do your lift first, then do your cardio at the end. Or if your goal may be to run a 5K or something like that, you have something coming up, or you just want to get in better shape, then I would say, hey, do your cardio first, and then do your weights after. So just figure out what your goal is, and then go do it in that order based off what your goal is. All right. With that being said, we'll jump right into the podcast. Let's do this thing. What I mentioned is we're going to talk about just what bodyweight exercises are, pros and cons of bodyweight exercises, who should do them, why you should do them. We're going to get into it. All things bodyweight exercises. So what is a bodyweight exercise? It's any exercise that uses your body weight as the resistance. to like build strength and to build muscle to improve your fitness. So it's pretty self-explanatory if you ask me. So these exercises don't require any extra equipment, any extra weight, a bar, dumbbells. It don't require any of that. It can just be performed using solely your body, and you can do it anywhere. So there's various types of bodyweight exercises, and I just want to run through a few of them with y'all, so that y'all have a few that y'all can use um, in your own little workouts. If you want to make a workout at home, that's the pleasure of doing bodyweight exercise. You can do it anywhere. I literally say you can do it in the living room while you're watching Netflix, so you can knock out two birds with one stone. That's the best part about them. So first and foremost, first thing that people think of when they think of bodyweight exercises, they think of push-ups. Push-ups and air squats, those are going to be the number one. Push-ups obviously working your chest. It's also going to work your triceps and a little bit of your shoulders too. Then you have your squats. It's going to work your lower body, your legs, your glutes. It also can work your core a little bit. And then you got the lunges. So lunges are going to work your quads, your hamstrings, your glutes. Work a little bit, pretty much your whole lower body. And then you got planks. So planks is going to work your core. These are pretty good ab exercises to work the core. And then, of course, you got burpees, which is everybody's favorite. I know y'all love doing burpees. This is like a full body workout. It's going to involve jumping, squatting, and doing like a little bit of a push up. So it's kind of like you knock them all out with one exercise, and it does a little cardio. If you do them in a row, burpees are tough. So there's just a few like basic bodyweight exercises to get you started. If you don't know what workout to do, literally just do those 5 workouts that I just told you. You can do that, and that'd be a good little workout for you. All right. With that being said, we're going to jump into pros and cons of bodyweight exercises. So first and foremost, the main pro of a bodyweight exercise is convenience. It's super convenient to do bodyweight exercises because you can literally do them anywhere. And you can do them anytime. You don't need no equipment. They literally are the most versatile versatile exercises you can do. You know, anytime, anywhere. You don't need a gym membership. They're free. That's another plus. You don't have to pay for them. So yeah, that's number 2 is they're cost effective. That's number 2. So because it don't require any exercise, don't require a gym to go to, it don't require no fitness class you got to sign up for, nothing. It can just be done at your house in your living room while you're watching Netflix. And number 3, another good pro of bodyweight exercises is it's good to improve your flexibility. It also can improve your balance. So when you're focusing on moving your body, you're going to put your body in these different positions, different stretch positions, and it's going to improve that flexibility. It's going to be able to improve your balance. So like when you're doing the lunges, you're going to be working on your balance, working on your core. When you're doing squats, you're stretching. So it's just going to improve overall flexibility, and that comes with any kind of weightlifting. Honestly, you're going to improve flexibility. So that's why it's always good to be doing resistance training in the first place. All right, so some cons. Limited resistance is the main con when it comes to bodyweight exercises, meaning you're not adding any weight to it. So it's going to be hard to make those workouts harder over time as you get used to it, because your body will develop, it'll adapt to your body weight. It'll build muscle up enough to be able to do your body weight. So eventually you'll get to a point to where you need to add more resistance to your workout for it to be as effective. So you can keep building muscle, keep building strength. You're going to need the extra weight to do that. Which brings me to point number 2. The second con is you're going to plateau. Over time, your body's going to literally get to its maximum potential of weight that it can lift, because you're only lifting your body weight. Your body's going to adapt to that exercise, which can lead to your progress kind of plateauing. I mean, yeah, there is ways you can make it harder. Like you can add more reps, you can add more sets, you can do supersets, you can do all kinds of little tricks to make it harder, which is good. But eventually, you're gonna want to start adding some weights. Eventually, way down the road. I mean, you could probably do bodyweight exercises for years and see pretty good results. But if you really want to put on some size and some strength, you're gonna have to get in the gym eventually. But if that's not your goal, like if your goal is literally just to stay in shape, work out, be active, then you could literally just do bodyweight exercises forever. Like you don't have to be Arnold Schwarzenegger out there, big old Jack Swole dude. Like, you can literally just do bodyweight exercises for the rest of your life, and you'll be in pretty good shape if you're consistent with it. So there's just a few cons. I'm sure there's plenty more pros and cons out there if we really want to dive into them. But those are really just the main ones that are pretty upfront, pretty obvious. But that brings us to the next point of the podcast of who should do bodyweight exercises. And for me, like the simple answer for who should do bodyweight exercises is everybody. Everybody should do them. Period. Like they're beneficial for anybody, honestly. Regardless of your fitness level, you can be beginner, you could be a bodybuilder, you could be an athlete, you could be somewhere in between. But they're especially beneficial for beginners because beginners are normally weaker, so they can't do the more weights. They normally don't know the right technique, and they're not used to. It's to prevent them from getting like more prone to injury because they're not having all the extra weight on them with the wrong technique, which will lead to injury over time. So it's good to develop those good habits, develop the technique, proper form, to develop that like hunger and drive just to work out in general. Because when people start using these bodyweight exercises, they're going to start to see their body change. They're going to start to see muscle develop. They're going to start to see the scale go down. So this is going to be like the gateway of getting into the gym, getting into doing weights. So yeah, everybody should do bodyweight exercises. But eventually you should look to working on getting into the gym and adding some weight to it over time as you develop your technique. So now we're going to talk about the importance of bodyweight exercises. So there's numerous benefits of including bodyweight exercise into your daily routine. And one of those benefits is it's going to improve your strength. Bodyweight exercises help build strength. They're going to help build muscle mass. It can help just improve your overall fitness level in general. So that's kind of one important factor of doing bodyweight exercises. The next one is increased flexibility. We kind of hit on this already. Bodyweight exercise can improve your flexibility, making it easier to perform everyday activities. So bending over to tie your shoes, bending over to pick up something, holding something above your head, grabbing on the things, like gripping on the things that you have to hold that are kind of heavy, just carrying the groceries in from the car. You only going to take one trip. You can't take 2 trips with the groceries. You got to get it all in one trip. Everybody knows that. So just bodyweight exercises, working out is going to do that for you over time. Number 3, reduce risk of injury. So working out, obviously, is going to build muscle mass. It's going to build bone density. So these are good for reducing your risk of injury. It's going to make you more flexible also, which is going to reduce injury. It's going to help strengthen your muscles and strengthen your joints mainly. So that's going to reduce risk of injury. So you don't want to you don't want to bend over and try to pick something up and then you pull the muscle in your back because you lifting it wrong or something to that effect. So it's going to reduce that risk. And number 4, it's going to improve your cardiovascular health. So bodyweight exercises can help improve your cardiovascular health, making it easier to perform everyday activities again. So like walking and running and things like that, that's what you think of when you think of cardio. So you do things like this in everyday life. Like you walk pretty much everywhere you go every day. So working out is going to help you improve to do this more efficiently. So yeah, it may not be hard to walk from your car to your house or from your car to work, but there's always times when you may have to walk a long way. You may have to stand up for a long time. So it's going to be good to help improve that and help you be more efficient at doing that. So that's kind of like the importance of body weight exercises. So a few tips for beginners if you're new to body weight exercises, a few tips to help you get started is number 1, just start slow. Start with the basic exercises and gradually increase the intensity and the difficulty of your workout. Start to include some more intense workouts, some harder workouts over time. But get really, really, really good at the basics. Get good at the basics and the rest will come, I promise. Don't try to get too fancy with it. Don't try to do all these things you see in these influencers do online. Just stick to the basics. There's a reason why the basic workouts are still around today. because they work. Literally, like the bench press, the squat, the deadlift, the pull up, push ups. Like these have been around for years, probably hundreds of years, and they're still around today. It's because they're effective, they're beneficial. So start there, and then work your way into doing other things, and eventually work your way into doing some weights as well. Number two, focus on the proper form. So focusing on maintaining proper form, proper technique. This can reduce risk of injury and maximize the benefits of each exercise. So if you're not doing the exercise correctly, one, you're probably going to get hurt, but two, it's going to be more effective for you. Like it's going to work that muscle that you're intended to work. It's going to work it more, which is going to lead you to getting more results. It's going to be more beneficial for you. So you're not wasting your time. Because if you're just doing it wrong, one, you're probably going to get hurt, but two, you're not going to get those gains from it um that you would normally. All right, so somebody asked on the live stream. Also, I forgot to mention, if y'all tuning in on Instagram when I go live, I appreciate you. If you're not tuning in live, I go live every Monday night when I do the podcast. I go live on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitch. But yeah, I just gotta. My boy Oliver asked me, "What app do I use to count your calories?" Well, there's tons of them out there. The main one that people use is MyFitnessPal. There's another one called like Chronometer, however you say it. There's another one called like Fitbod or something like that. There's plenty of them. I would say the go-to one is probably MyFitnessPal, but last time I used it, they changed it to where you had to like pay for it now to use like the simple stuff. So I quit using that one and I started using Chronometer. It's still free as far as I know, but to be honest with you, I don't even track my calories for real. All I do is focus on my protein, and I kind of just track my calories in my head. I'll read the nutrition labels and kind of keep a count in my head of how many calories I'm eating. But I'm not like super, super strict on it and track every single calorie I eat, because when I do that, I get way too caught up in the weeds. Like I will overthink everything and I'll overdo it. So I found that it's best for me not to track it, because I get too caught up in all the trying to hit my calories on the money. Like I'll try to hit on the money, and if I go over or if I go under what I'm like, if I'm trying to lose weight and I go over, it it frustrates me. Like I get mad and like I hate myself for it. So I found it's best for me not to do that. Like I'm not training for a bodybuilding show or nothing, so I don't need to be like super super strict on my diet. So that's why I don't personally track them anymore. I have before, but mainly I just track protein and overall calories, but I'm not like being super specific with it. I just try to hit an overall like target or range when it comes to tracking my calories and my protein. So yeah, if you're having a hard time tracking your macros, honestly, I say screw that. If you want to track your macros, go for it. Like some people can do it and they don't have a problem, especially with the apps nowadays. The apps are so convenient and they can do it for you basically. But in my opinion, if you're not training for a a bodybuilding show, you really don't have to be that specific on it. I mean, yeah, you need to be pretty close in the good ballpark range, but you don't have to put it like on the money. So what I suggest is just track your calories, your overall calories, and your protein, and you should be good there. As long as you're exercising and you're not eating a bunch of junk food, you should be good. But yeah, we're gonna go back to the third tip for bodyweight exercises is mix it up. Incorporate a variety of exercises into your workout. This will prevent boredom and it'll challenge your muscles, because yeah, your muscles will develop to the same exercises over time. So yeah, I do suggest um, using the same workouts until you get good at them, and until you start to see like kind of a plateau, and then I would mix it up and incorporate some other exercises in there to kind of shock your body a little bit, try to change it up and challenge your muscles. So, and it's going to prevent boredom. Like you're not going to get tired of doing the same exercises over and over and over again. It'll mix it up. It'll be fun. You'll find exercises that you like and you'll find exercises that you don't like. So just kind of stick to what you like, what you don't like, what's effective for you, and just stick to that. And that's all you need to do. But Oliver, you ain't even got no weight to lose, dude. What you mean? How you going? He said, I got some. He said, I'm trying to lose some weight to get that wedding body. This man. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got for body weight exercises today. Hopefully y'all learned something and y'all can start doing these body weight exercises on your own. But you don't have to do these at your house, like I mentioned. You can still do these in the gym. Like I'll literally do some body weight exercises at the gym, like push-ups. I do pretty much every chest day. I like to do them just to warm up. So they're still good. I've been working out for years and I still do body weight exercises. And say for one day you can't go to the gym, you miss the gym, and you still want to get a workout in, you can do a quick little like 15-minute workout at home, quick little body weight exercise workout, and then it'll be more productive than you realize. A body weight exercise can still kick your butt, even though you're not using any weights. So I encourage you to try one out. If you don't know what to do, look it up on Google. Literally type in 15-minute body weight exercise, 30-minute body weight exercise, or whatever you want to do, or upper body weight exercise, lower body weight exercise. It's not that hard, people. We got Google nowadays for all this. It'll literally tell you anything you want to know. It'll give you any workout you want to do. Just look it up. Y'all try it. Try it at home. Turn on Netflix in the living room and do your little workout while you're watching Netflix. It's not that hard. And that's all you gotta do. Just be consistent with it. So that's all I got. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Hopefully I get the quality right this time. Hopefully I can download my episode and I don't have an issue with it. So I apologize for the last 2 episodes, but we're going to get it right eventually. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. So yeah. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Peace, love, protein. We out.